Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be back on this channel. It's been a while. It's so nice to have you. So today we're learning something new, something interesting like we always do. And the topic is commonly misused words in English language. There's so many words we use in English language and mistakes with, especially in grammar, the proper use of words. And especially with writing. So today we're learning these new words, these 5 words, and expect that you should make your writings better. That's after learning about them. And the words are there, it, and it. So there are 3 words. They are homophones because they sound the same, but they are spelled differently. Take a look at them. They are spelled differently, and they also mean different things. And these last 2, they are spelled the same way, but we can notice that the first one is with an apostrophe mark, and the second one doesn't have it. They actually mean different things as well. So let's take a look at them one after the other. This is there. There is the possessive case pronoun of they. Don't be confused with the possessive case pronoun that we're saying. It's very simple. You know your subject, you know your object, and you possess them. So when you're saying the subject of a sentence, just look at the person, and it's usually at the beginning and say they bought a house. That's the subjective case. Now the objective case would be bought some books for them. So the them is at the object position. So it is the objective case. Now the possessive case of they is there. So when you need to put a lot of people together and you want to show that they own something, ownership or possession, they possess something, it's there. And the spelling is Their, because the most mistake we make most times is with the spelling. Some people may want to say there and they're using Thre for possession. Just remember, let me give you a very quick clue to remembering that for possession. Look at this word carefully. We see something there. It's a word and it is heir. Heir to a throne is somebody to take over the possession of a kingdom. So the successor will take up that position. And so there's heir in the word there for possession. So anytime you want to see people have something, they own something. Remember heir, and so you get your gift. So let's look at the examples. Their bags are here. I love their toys. It is their home. Now let's look at the second word. This is there, and there indicates place. It's an adverb of place. It shows where something is, and it answers the question where. And it is the opposite of here. So instead of saying I am here, I can choose to say yesterday I was there. If I'm in another place today, I can say yesterday I was there. So it's the opposite of here. And it usually asks the question where. Anytime it says, where are you going? I am going there. The spelling is T-H-E, just like here. T-H-E. I'm sure a lot of us can spell here. So remember, the one that has to be placed like here is there. T-H-R-E. So it's the French from the other one that shows possession. So let's look at the examples. I lived there. We sometimes go there for fun. You can point to show that you are referring to a place. They are there now. Okay, so that's the there. Now, the one with apostrophe is usually the contracted one. There's a term in grammar called contraction, and contraction is shortening or making smaller your words. So instead of us having 2 words, we can use contraction to reduce them and just make that into a word. Now let's look at this. They apostrophe RA actually means they are. So it's because of the contraction. Instead of writing 2 words, you have there the apostrophe and you have your there. Instead of saying they are, you use there. So let's look at the examples. They are very friendly children. Instead of saying they are very friendly children, they are very friendly children. Just to say they are very friendly children. But we cannot use the possession kind of there. We cannot use the place kind of there. With apostrophe. They are really good team players. We are glad they are finally here. Okay, so let's look at the next word. It's. This is also a contracted word. It is experiencing contraction. So instead of having it is, we have it's. Just use the apostrophe. And guess what? There's another word that is IT apostrophe S represents. It also represents it has. So it's not just it is. It represents it is, it has. So you can see that it means, the apostrophe means something is missing, a letter or maybe two. So let's look at the examples. It is my pleasure. The same is written in the second example. Well, in this second example, it means it has been a while since we met. It cannot be it is been a while. And in the last one, it is a good time to work today. So good writers will use some of these techniques and good readers will understand what they've done. So, and the last one is the it's without an apostrophe mark. It refers to something belonging or relating to something that has already been mentioned. So before you use it, usually you must have mentioned something or be referring to something. So let's look at the examples. Medicine should be allowed to do its job. What should do its job? The medicine. The dog wagged its tail. What wagged its tail? The dog. The lion is in its den. What's in its den? The lion. But it's saying that thing is referring to something that has been mentioned already. And that thing too is in the, it's its own. It's also possession. It's also showing that it possesses it. Its job, its tail, the dog's tail, the lion's den. So these are the words. And so we have a short test after going through the questions and answering. Attempt the questions, 13 answers in the provided spaces, send in your answers, and somehow you get rewarded. If you're somebody I see, I'll give you a gift. And if I don't see you with time, you can do online giftings. All right, so everybody is going to be rewarded. Let me see how well you've learned today with the answers. And if anything is wrong, I also respond. And I believe you've learned something new today. If there are things you already know, there might be somebody, a friend or someone who you think needs this, your child, who needs this. Please do share, do like, give me thumbs up for this if you enjoyed it, and share. Also, let me subscribe. Thank you for listening, and thank you again. And see you soon. Bye.